Sing something for us. Let me
JoJo.
sing.
JoJo, what is going on?
What's up, baby?
Sis, I have a candle because I know you be lighting candles before you sing.
Vibes. Oh my
Vibes.
God. Set your vibe.
No. Speaking of vibes, your whole album is a damn vibe. Joanna. Joanna. Sis.
Sis.
You did not have to do us like that.
You know I did. It was time.
It was fucking time for them to put respect on your name. Time, okay?
I'm so thankful, man. I'm so glad that people have been loving it. That's like, it means the world to me. People are telling me I'm glowing, and that, like, they're like, "Are you pregnant?" I'm like, "No, I'm so happy."
It's the baby. It's the album.
Yeah, it's that I just had a baby. I just had an album baby, so I'm so happy.
JoJo, now, okay, let me be clear, because this interview is going to be a little all over the place because I have loved you since I was a child. Let me tell you how I was introduced to JoJo. I was in the hood with my cousins, and an infomercial came on for Get Out Leave. And after that, I was obsessed. It was a little commercial with you in the hallways, on the lockers, doing the whole thing. And then I followed you, and I was like, wow, got every single album. Like, I am a stan. So I just want to start off by saying that. So it's probably going to be a little all over the place. But you know what? It's all in love, okay?
Yes, I'm here for it. Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, while we're talking about your success, congratulations on the Grammy.
Thank you. That was such a crazy way to start off 2020, which is the weirdest year of all time, no doubt,
yes.
in all history.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, life is about that juxtaposition. So for me, it's been unbelievable in a lot of different ways, and it's been really friggin' weird. So we've had to adjust, but I'm so grateful. The songs with PJ Morton, we've got R&B Song of the Year at the Grammys.
Yes, JoJo, I was so happy for you. I think with everything that you've just been through in your career and all of the mishaps that have happened with, just the legality of your label battles, it was just like about damn time.
I had to have been the most, I mean, I can't measure the gratitude of everybody else that was there. But I know that I had to have been among the most grateful people there, because like I know how lucky I am to be in the position I am, and it's just, I love what I do. I really do. So to be like seen for that is everything.
Yeah. No, I was so excited for you, and I was super excited when you put this album out. 4 years we hadn't heard from you, and you jumped on the scene. We're good to know. And JoJo, sis, you delivered. If there was any question, you delivered. It was solid. The whole album, A to Z, solid.
Thank you. Do you have a favorite song?
Yes.
I want to know. Lonely Hearts? Okay.
Yes, Lonely Hearts, because it's giving me that R&B JoJo that I fell in love with. And I relate to it because I'm a dumbass. You know what I mean? Like when you said
I refuse.
No, because I think as women, we've all been in those positions where we have literally known that a man was not good for us. But it was like, when you said Lonely Hearts, I was like, oh, because when you lonely, you will put everything, every emotion, logic, everything over what you're thinking to be with. It ain't shit. Leave.
I feel you. I definitely feel you. Sometimes you got to protect your heart and really dive into that self-preservation mode.
Yeah, for sure. Lonely Hearts. So, okay, so I basically came up with a question based on every song on the album, if you don't mind. Can we go?
I'm living.
Okay, all right. I'm staying. I told you. Okay, so you start off with So Bad, such a good song, but you threw me for a loop. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh shit, Joanna, wait a minute. Now, I'm sorry, when you be singing your ass off, I call you Joanna when you're not there, so I thought I should do that formally.
Joanna. I love it.
Yeah. Because it's like, when somebody sing you want to take your shoe, it's like, Joanna. Like, any concert I go to, like, Tori Kelly, perfect example. I call her Victoria. I'm like, Victoria, sing your ass off, girl.
Yeah, I understand. She's upsetting. I get it.
Like, when you started Gold with those runs, I said, Joanna. Hold on, started from the top. Run it back. Joanna. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, I'm trying so hard not to stand. It's really hard. Okay. So bad. Now, this is a question that I gathered from this. JoJo, you broke up a happy home before, sis?
Absolutely not. That is not what happened here. Let me give you the reality of it.
Okay, because that's how it sounded.
I do not covet no woman's man. ever.
Period poo.
Period poo. Okay.
Period poo.
But no, what it was is that I have been in a situation where I'm in a situation and the other person's in a situation and we agree to be salacious and scandalous together. I don't think that is breaking up a happy home. I think that's us both being sus and both being trash.
Now, JoJo, if I was the other girl, I would be ready to whoop your ass. But listen, whatever. You know?
I mean, but I don't. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. But anyway,
but it made for a good song, sis. It made for a good song.
I've learned. I've grown.
Great way.
I'm not the same person I was 3 years ago by any means.
It's all good, sis. Listen, we all have our moments. Listen, if everybody's life got put on a big screen, there would all be moments we cringe about. Okay, so ain't nobody judging you around a lemonade stand. Okay, sis.
It's true. Okay, good.
Never that. Okay. Now, Pedialyte. So you've been open about your struggles with alcohol abuse and the different situations. But when I was listening to it and kind of when I heard your story, you know, I went to college where every week we were blackout drunk, acting a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? So what was the moment, I guess, for you? Take me back to the moment where you were like, okay, this is not just I'm living my best life, right? Like I'm not just doing what everybody else is doing. This is an actual issue.
Well, actually, I don't know. Yeah, it didn't feel like I was living my best life. And I think that if people are honest about, you know, like the way a hangover affects you, like, are you hype about losing a whole day to recover in bed? Like, I don't like that. It didn't feel like that was living my best life. I feel like I'm living my best life when I'm honoring myself, when I'm like having, you know, when I'm listening to my body and my needs. And I think I've seen some things where people are saying like, you know, JoJo had a problem with alcohol. I have a problem with overdoing things sometimes to fill a void. So that can include,
don't we all, sis?
That could be alcohol, that could be food, that could be love, that could be attention, that could be so many different things. So like that's been a struggle. That's been a challenge for me of figuring out how to feel full without overdoing it.
So you wouldn't necessarily say it was alcohol addiction per se?
I would say that I have an addictive personality and that I was overdoing things to get outside of myself, and that included alcohol. But you know, now I have a different relationship with alcohol, and it works for me. And for people who choose to be sober, I respect that so much. I think that's amazing. Maybe one day I won't drink at all, but for now it's not something that that's like a problem in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, honey, to get through this quarantine, we all need a damn drink because quite frankly, sis.
So I just got off of a live and I just had like, anyway, I had one drink before on the live, right? Because they're like, have a cocktail. So now I'm having club soda and I'm just trying to chill out because I got a little lit.
Buzz. That's what the lemonade stand is about, JoJo. That's what you don't understand, sis. You don't know the company you're in right now. So we good.
Right, good.
Okay, all right. So Gold, I just love the way it was arranged. Who came up with the run? Was that you, the producer?
Joelle James, who wrote Boot Up as well. So
okay, it gave me very Beyonce.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I like that.
Very Beyonce. Like when you listen to her isolated vocals, that's what it was giving me.
Okay, I like that.
Listen, I'm a fan of music, so I'm in this thing, JoJo.
I can tell.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, now, man, that was the single. What is JoJo genuinely looking for in a partner? Because obviously you talk about it in the song, but like, what the next man that comes into your life? What are you really looking for in a relationship?
Partnership. I'm looking for the meeting of two whole people. People, you know, me and this person. And I want someone to really keep it real with me, for us to be able to talk through any and everything. Okay, so there's that, and that's important. You know, I do want to build a family, a life, but I also need to be, look, we're still young. We're very young. We need to have great sex. I'm going to keep it.
You need to be dick down. It's fine.
I need to have a good physical connection with you. We need that spiritual. I mean, you heard Gold. That's what I'm looking. I like that transcendent connection.
Yeah.
I need them to be very passionate about what they do in life. And so there'll be no settling.
Would you be open to dating just like a regular dude, or would you prefer like an industry man? Because he kind
What
of
do you mean when you say a regular dude? Let me like define
Not
that.
involved in the industry. You and I both know it's very different to date a man that is an accountant at a firm
Well,
versus.
check this out. I actually I not seriously, but I dated a guy that worked in tech that was like up in
Mm-hmm.
Silicon Valley, and
Oh,
that was different. I was like, oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you don't know anything about my world. This is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But then I was like, oh, you don't know anything about my world. So it's kind of like,
Right. So then there's like,
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm open to a great person, so that doesn't matter what they do. They just have to be really passionate about it and great at it, because
mhm,
that really does contribute to someone's self-worth. It does. Period.
yeah. And we need you with somebody fine, sis. We rooting for you, okay? I need you with a foreign man. So I'll be under the comments like, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so small things. Why did you feel it was important to talk about your mental health on this album? We know you've struggled with depression in the past. So why did you feel like it was so important to be so open with your fans about it?
It's not like I went into this process being like, here's my agenda to be, here's
Hmm.
the things I want to, talk about. I want to talk about mental health and
Right.
sex and things like that. I just ended up writing from where I
Hmm.
was at. And I'm, and that's what came out. And
Yeah.
I was struggling to forgive myself from something I did. I mean, So
Hmm.
Bad is really about a decision that I made that ended
Mm.
up informing the last 2 years of my life, which was this journey of
Wow.
me being like, wow, I'm so upset at myself.
Yeah.
Wow, how did I do this to the person that I love?
Yeah.
And being like, I need to be alone. I need to be
Mhm.
abstinent. I need to stop with the bullshit.
Yeah.
And I need to grow up. And
Hmm.
so, yeah, I came in with no agenda other than my, I just wanted to make music that I was proud of.
Yeah, and girl, you made us proud because, like I said, as a day one stan, honey, you did that. It was such a solid piece of work from the top to bottom. You gave us different sounds. You went, there was some pop, there was some acoustic, there was some R&B, like some real gutter JoJo. I was here for it. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, now Lonely Hearts is my favorite song. I already told you that, so I'm gonna skip that one. Now let's get into this comeback with Tory Lanez. Baby, you was talking your good shit on that. I said, JoJo, ma'am, ma'am.
My good shit. That's funny.
I said, Joanna, baby, you and
Honey.
Tory got on that thing and rode it. I mean, from the minute you opened your mouth, it was the splits, the acrobat. I said, Joanna, let me find the fuck out. Let me find out.
Hey, shit. It is funny because for the majority of this album process, I was totally not seeing anybody, abstinent, really protecting my peace and
Mm.
my punani, keeping it all on
Amen.
lock. And
Amen. Praise the Lord.
and then comeback is kind of fantasizing about how intense it would be get to have that
Right.
reunitement
Experience. Yeah.
with the person who I wrote a lot of this album about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I sent the song to Tori because we've been talking about working together for a long time. And this is even
Okay.
before everything popped off for him with quarantine radio. And
Okay.
so the timing of it is actually crazy. But
Right. Perfect.
I felt like he would be great on it. I sent it to him and he was like, "Oh, I'm definitely the dude for this." I was like, "I knew it." Because
Mm-hmm.
I was living for Broken a Minute. Like that was my friggin' jam. Ooh, I am
Yeah.
done broken a minute. Don't get offended. You're bitching the kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, yeah, he can probably up the ante here,
Mm-hmm.
and he did. I feel like when he sent me back his verse, I was like, okay, this is what
First
we
of all,
doing.
JoJo, that was our reaction when we heard the song. When you said it's disgusting, I said,
Sometimes it's like that.
listen, I don't even have a man, but my God. JoJo, goddamn. Listen, I was going through Twitter to just see people's reactions, and people was like, yo, I grew up with her since I was 12. So it was like
That's
the
so
shit,
crazy.
like,
But we're all grown now, especially the ones who
right,
came up with me. So
right.
it's really cool. Like people who are getting to, who are just knowing me right now, who like
Yeah.
didn't know me from, or, maybe they're 18 or whatever, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. They're like, oh, JoJo's just, you know,
Yeah, the
a
JoJo.
freak. Yeah, she's just this new artist. So it's funny, but those of us who've grown up together,
Right.
You know the vibes.
Right. We know the locker and the high school and baby it's you, all that. No, but here's the thing. I already knew you had this shit because when you came out with Demonstrate, JoJo, I'm gonna tell you,
Exactly.
as a fan, you left me hanging, and I know you had a lot of legal issues with your label, but I'm telling you, when Demonstrate came back, I was like, okay, hold on. My girl's not coming to play with us. She's about to come out with this album, and it's about to take us.
Giving you the body rolls.
Baby, I said,
a lot of freaky shit running in my mind.
But I can't wait, child. But I can demonstrate. Come on, somebody. Let me stop acting like that's a church song. Anyway.
Come on, somebody.
Sorry, I'm such a church girl. Anyway, so Ari Lennox in Your Man video. Can we expect a collab there?
Oh my God, I love Ari, and I love her as a person so much. She is hilarious. I'm sure you've seen her IG Live.
Yes.
She is the best. Like, she is jokes. We just leave each other voice notes and just be cutting up. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think we should. I think we should do something. Yeah.
Oh no, I'd be here for it. And you know, KYS is a DMV station. She's from the DMV, so listen, we would love that. And side note, I'm so sad that your tour got pushed back. Obviously, due to COVID, everything got canceled. But JoJo, I was gonna be there yelling your name. You would have heard me be like, "Sing, Joanna."
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We have to meet all in God's time. It's gonna happen.
We have to meet now. Like there's no question. Like we have to hang out.
You have to come backstage. Yes.
Yeah, JoJo, like we must do that. All right. Now, one thing I did want to ask you though, through everything that you've been through with all the issues with your labels, you know, there's a lot of people always trying to pursue music. What would be your advice to a green or someone who's not used to the industry? What would be your advice on the key things that they should have in contracts so that they don't, because like look at Megan Thee Stallion, she just did a damn song with Beyonce and she is still fighting her label right now.
Unbelievable. It's a lot easier to say like, this is what you should do and you should have your masters. It is not that easy to say when you're an artist and you don't come from a family with money or who has experience in the industry. What's your leverage going to be? How are you going to say, I'm going to own my masters when I don't have a history of success? So it's a lot easier said than done. And I think that people need to really consider that artists get themselves into this situation because we don't have leverage. For me, I was 12 years old when I signed my deal, and we, you know, that experience changed our life. It was amazing. And I'm actually very grateful because it set me up to have this long, incredible career that I've had. But something that I think artists should think about is the term of their contract, obviously. Labels are going to do everything that they can to, you know, keep you locked in for as long as possible because that's best for them. Just make sure that you have, what I would say over everything is make sure that you have a lawyer who is really giving you the time and attention that you deserve, and looking through your contract as if they were someone who really cares about you. And make sure that, I don't know how to make sure, but sometimes lawyers are involved with the label and you don't know. So you have to be, nobody will care about your shit as much as you do. So just stay on top of it.
Yeah, that's real. Okay. And so obviously throughout your long singing career, you've done other things. You've acted, you've hosted. Now that we finally have our album, will we see JoJo on camera, assuming that the coronavirus stuff clears up? Can we expect to see you back on our screens?
I'm totally down. I've actually, in the past few years, I've done some auditions and gotten really close to doing some things, but I'm not in a rush to do anything random at this point. Like I've done some random stuff, and
okay, because my girl got a goddamn Grammy. Y'all not about to just call Joanna anywhere because she's a Grammy winner. Period. Pooh. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to be more intentional with my life at this point because I'm really, I believe in myself right now. So I don't want to, and it hasn't always been that way. You know what I mean? I was going through a real period of depression where I wasn't focused on like improving myself, or I didn't believe in myself, and I wasn't able to focus on, you know, acting or like pursuing that because that was something I could have done outside of music. I was so sad. And so, yeah, we'll see, but I want to do something I'm passionate about if it's going to happen.
Yeah, no, that's real. Well, listen, whatever you do, girl, all you got to do is open your mouth and sing, and I'm happy. So we're not asking because you delivered on this album. I'm not going to quit saying that. So I want to play a game with you. It's called That's a No Go for JoJo.
Mm.
So basically, I'm just going to throw out a bunch of things, and you tell me if that's a no go or if it's some you like.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Whoa. Here we
All
go.
right. So I already know what you're going to say because you already answered this, but I put it on there, so I'm going to ask: is being a side chick a no go for JoJo?
That is a no-go. Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. So is marriage a no-go for JoJo? Do you want to be married?
No, no, I'm into it.
Okay.
Why not? Yeah, yeah, I'm into
Okay.
it. I
All
love
right.
partnership. Yeah, I'm into it.
Okay. All right. Is Netflix and chill for the first date a no-go for JoJo?
That is definitely a no-go. Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna have to really come correct. Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Is S&M a no-go for JoJo?
That's not a no-go. I mean, yeah.
Listen to the albums. You already know what time
Yeah.
it is. Okay. Is loud sex a no-go for JoJo?
Nah, that's a yes.
Okay. All right. You're a musician. Of course.
It's fun.
All right. Now, is sex in public places a no-go for JoJo?
Yes, it is. It's pretty much a no-go because I don't
Of
know
who
that
you are.
I still have that child star mentality in me where I'm like, oh my
Mhm.
God, what if the cops come? I don't know. I just be a little scared.
Well,
But I
on
also
top
like
of
being a
that,
little scared.
you don't want to be in the back of the alley in LA and be like, hey, is that JoJo? You be
I
like,
know. I don't want to be caught up there like that.
you be like, oh shit. All right. Okay, those are all. Now, I did on my Instagram open it up to some fans, so I wanted to ask their questions. One of my friends asked, "Do you have sex to your own
Hold on
music?"
1 second. My aunt is in the chat. My aunt Connie is in the chat, and she's so embarrassed right now.
This is very awkward. Sorry, Aunt Connie, log back
Sorry,
out.
Connie. Okay, go ahead. I'm grown. She
Connie,
knows
log
it.
out. Sorry, Connie. Sorry. Um, well, this is one of the first questions. Do you have sex to your own music?
No,
Sorry, Aunt Connie. Bitch, did you
absolutely
just
not.
lift your leg?
Yeah, no, I do not. I do not do that to my own music. I can't. That is just distracting because I've been like, oh, I should have added one more harmony there, or I should have taken out that run. Like I can't. I need to be fully in the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't even imagine. So someone else asked, how has your vegan lifestyle contributed to your art and how you focus on your music?
Oh, that's cool. Well, let me preface it by saying I'm not a perfect vegan.
Okay, you like
I
chicken?
do
It's fine. No, I'm kidding.
every once in a while. I'm not above having a chicken wing,
Okay.
but because and that's what I'm saying. I'm not a perfect
Hmm.
vegan. I'm not gonna lie to you in front and be like, oh, I am blah blah blah. But for the most part, I would say I eat 95% plant based, and um, it makes me feel good from a perspective of I'm not doing any harm,
Hmm.
and I'm
Well, JoJo, the
putting
chicken is dead when you eat it. Wait, let me stop. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
but the energy, but what that chicken went through, you gotta think. I don't know. Sometimes I think about it like we're taking on. I don't know. I don't want to get too deep with it, but
Yeah, I
um,
get you. Go
I
ahead.
I just enjoy eating things that have like high nutrients and high.
Hmm.
It makes me feel better. I'm like I'm. It makes me feel more alive actually to eat things that are more vegetable and fruit based and stuff.
Yeah.
I've tried all different ways of living and eating,
Yeah.
and I feel best when I eat that way.
No, for sure. I think like millennials are definitely changing the pace in which like we even consume food. So I feel like
I mean,
50
look,
years from now.
and right now with COVID-19, I mean, there's a meat shortage, so people are going to
Yeah.
have to change the way that they're
Yeah.
thinking about it. It's very interesting.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, so the last question that I have is who would you like to collab with, dead or alive? That was our question.
Whoa. You know what would be amazing? She's influenced me so much, been, and I never got the chance to meet her, but Aaliyah. That
That would be lit.
that would just be unreal, literally. I mean,
Yeah.
so, but you said dead or alive, so I had to
Yeah.
think that. I had to think
Okay, so
big, yeah.
alive. So if there's someone you could
Okay,
work with currently.
so alive, Drake. I think it's time.
It's definitely time. After the Marvin's Room remix, it was like there was something there, but now we're ready. Like I think he knows. I think he knows what time it is. Oh wait, someone did ask me, would you be willing to do a joint album with PJ?
Yes, we've been talking about it.
Okay. All right. Listen, y'all hit the Grammy one time, so it's like, why not? You know?
I just want to have fun and just play. And I'm a singer, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
musician, I'm a writer, and why not? Let's just make music.
That's real. Yeah. And listen, I think this album, again, one of your best bodies of work as an adult. JoJo, like I said, as a fan, I just genuinely, I can listen to it from top to bottom, sing everything. So
Thank you.
now people told me that I did have to ask you to sing something. So I don't know what exactly, because I know you can just do it like this, but
Girl.
can you, what I don't know. Do we like okay? Comments. What do we want to hear? Do we want to hear some old stuff, some new stuff? Listen, I gotta please the people, JoJo.
Y'all audacious. I'm about to sing on here. I don't know. I don't just be doing that.
JoJo, listen, we're on the Lemonade Stand. This is a very special place where we love on our artists. So we would love if our artists just loved us back just a little bit. My friend told me to sing with you, but sis,
come on,
I'm not.
Give me some Lonely Hearts. I know myself well. I know just what to do with my own touch. I could spray my Chanel in this empty hotel, king bed at the Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, JoJo. Lonely hearts won't break. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
I know lonely hearts won't break. Ooh. I'm liking being alone, emotions under control. Right now it's only for me. I'm just trying to find myself. I hate this delay on here. It's so distracting.
I know it is because I'm snapping, girl. I love that song.
Thank you.
JoJo, thank you so much. Like, you don't even understand. I've been a fan since I was a child. So my childhood Leah is dancing. My professional radio personality Leah is dancing. But I do know one thing. When you come to the DMV, we got to get together because I need to meet you because I just love you. And
it's a must.
You
are such a joy. You are awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are great.
I tried. I hope you have a little fun at the Lemonade Stand.
I did. This was good.
Make sure y'all follow me too, honey. All y'all little JoJo fans now, child.
Yes, follow her.
No, I'm playing. I'm just kidding, but I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for joining me, JoJo. I really appreciate it. I love you so much, and I'm so glad for your album, and I can't wait for what's next because this project was it, sis.
Thank you.
I'm good with it, but I know there's more to come.
If you want to dance and get lit with me tonight, I'm DJing a set for Paper Magazine, so come join me. I'm about to DJ for the first time ever. My set list is pretty friggin' tight, so check it out. We're gonna.
JoJo, am I gonna be able to throw that ass a little bit?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I've been pent up in the house. You know, I'm trying to break them back one good time.
Work it out.
JoJo, are you a twerker?
A little bit.
You can make that ass clap? Let me find out.
I don't have enough ass.
Look, well, never mind. I was going to say something about Kylie, but honey, that ain't even real, so we ain't even going to talk about that. But listen, I have faith that you when you come back to the DMV, I'm going to take you out, and I'm going to show you how to make your ass clap. Promise.
I love it. Okay, fantastic.
Thanks,
promise. Leah.
Thank you, JoJo.
Thanks, girl. Bye.
Thanks for joining me.